I'm Ellen McCauley, and I am at Pray It Off in Syracuse, New York. And the first thing I want to do is direct everyone to the back of the food log. And I'd like to ask you to join me. I'm reading the book by Marianne Williamson, A Course in Weight Loss, which I absolutely love and want to marry it. Every week, every night, I read 2 pages, a chapter from the Bible. I read 2 pages from this book. I read 2 pages from a Joyce Meyer book. It's just things that I do, and eventually I finish them. But this one, I'm really just taking it nice and slow and getting a lot out of it. So join me in this prayer. Dear God, please rebuild my temple and restore my body. Please repair my relationship with food. May that which I have used to hurt myself become a blessing, and a blessing only, in my life. Help me to forgive myself for my misuse of food, and teach me how to begin again. May I learn to eat in a holy way. Thank you, God. Amen. Now, if you were putting poison in your body, would you want someone to tell you? Yes or no? Yes. So, I have gotten some feedback that people say, Ellen, you say everything's bad for you. You say bread is genetically modified. You say processed foods got too much sodium. You say that pizza isn't a diet food. What are we supposed to eat? You say everything's bad. I don't say everything's bad. Has anyone ever heard me say that fruits and vegetables were bad? Anyone? Has anyone ever heard me say that protein and fish were bad? Anyone ever heard me say that? What I say is bad is too much of anything and to watch it. Here's something else I want to say. Each individual has to do what's right for them. Every week from now until the end, I'm going to talk about a different lifestyle. Like tonight, I'm going to mention the Whole30 lifestyle, or giving up dairy, gluten, and sugar. Next week, I'll talk about Weight Watchers. I'll talk about it a little bit. You have to find what works for you. But eating a lot of processed food, eating a lot of pizza. Some people here are on the PB&J diet. They have PB&J for lunch every single day. Now, I Googled it to see if there was a PB&J diet. And believe it or not, there is. But there's a diet, there's a bacon diet, there's any diet you can think of, someone has come up with it. But my statement to this is, if you come here to Pray It Off, and your goal is to lose 10 pounds, and you're having PB&J every week, and you're not losing any weight, that might be a place to look. You might think, should I have a salad for lunch? Because this PB&J, I'm not losing any weight. I really don't care what anyone eats. I take that back. I want you to be healthy. I want you to achieve your weight loss goals. I care about overall diet and nutrition. But if you're the type of person that can have pizza on a Friday night and cut back and still lose a pound a week, you know what I say? I'm a little jealous. Good for you. But if you're not losing weight, and I'm circling too many snacks or PB&J, it means that's where you might want to look to lose weight. Also, bacon. One person said to me, I thought you said we were supposed to eat bacon. And I went back to the blog and I replayed that video. And my exact words were this. If you are on Whole30, which means no dairy, no gluten, no sugar, and you're just eating fruits and veggies and protein, it's okay to have a little bacon, maybe once a week. But if you're having, everything under the sun, bacon should not be under your sun. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm clear on that. Now, I'm going to direct everyone's attention to the, let me get to that, to the first topic of tonight. I love Norman Vincent Peale. When I was in high school, I read The Power of Positive Thinking. And guess what? I was the most positive girl in Edison High School. I wasn't negative, saying, I got to read a book on being positive. I loved being positive so much that I wanted to learn more about it. Even tonight, someone says, how are you always so upbeat? I am upbeat because I love life. I love life. Life is a gift. Let's talk about this. Anybody can do just about anything with himself that he really wants to and makes up his mind to do. We are all capable of greater things than we realize. I love that. We are capable. We can do this. And here's his 10 top positive thinking ideas. Focus on today. It's a present. That's why they call it a present. Here's a present, Ellen. Who woke up today and they were breathing? I did. We all did. We are here. We are here tonight. We're alive. Don't take tomorrow to bed with you. Don't take yesterday to bed with you. Focus on your breathing. Focus on just being in the present. Love it. Don't walk around with the world on your shoulders. Oh my gosh, that's easy to do. It's easy to do, and I'm guilty of that sometimes because I think, how can I fix it? How can I make things better? But you know what? We all do in our little ways. I want to thank you for those of you who made donations to Puerto Rico, because we filled this huge bin filled with things from this group. And that was our little way of helping the world. And some people gave me some money, and they weren't taking money, so we went out and bought batteries with it. We bought D's and double A's, so your money was put to good use because we heard that batteries were really, really needed in Puerto Rico. So thank you. That's how we can help the world in our own way. Our prayers are big. We need to, I call it Fight the Battle of Bedford Falls. Anyone, It's a Wonderful Life fan? George Bailey stayed home and fought the Battle of Bedford Falls. We do that every day. Our own little battles, our own little world. And we can only do the best we can. And then you may be surprised if you just step up and face your obstacles. All right? Everybody in this room either wants to maintain their weight loss or lose more weight. What are the obstacles? What are the two most often words used at the scale? You know. Say it.
I know.
I know. I know. Do you know how many people said I know to me tonight? I'd say 30. I'd say, you know, you're having an awful lot of snacks. I know. You really need to cut back on that bread. You're having bread, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I know. If we know that's an obstacle. And what is the obstacle that we're facing that makes us want to do it, even though we know that we're not supposed to? Now, in the room, in the weigh-in room, the kitchen, there is a honker box of chocolate chip cookies. Who saw it tonight when they weighed in? All right, that's good. If you're, there is a honker pie. That's the biggest pie I ever saw in my life. It must be this big. If I put that chocolate chip cookie box there and left, just left, and said, just talk amongst yourselves, get some books. How many people could not take their eyes off of it? I mean, I hit just about everybody except Joanne. Good for you, Joanne. She's lost 59 pounds. They were like, whoa, what's that? Whoa, what is that doing there, I mean, we have obstacles, but we need, and I say, write a list. Keep a list. What I love to do is tip a list. All right, drink my water. Yeah, I did it. Exercise. Yeah, I did it. Eat 3 healthy meals a day and no snacks. When I have achieved that, I feel happy. One drawer at a time, sweet Jesus. If clutter is your problem, do a drawer a night. Do a little bit. I don't read I don't say, oh my gosh, I got to finish this book. Who's got a gun to my head? I read 2 pages a night, and guess what? It'll be done. 2 pages a night, the nights go by, I'm enjoying it. I make these little goals for myself. Have a list. Understand to overcome. When I was at a 7-year plateau, I had to understand that there was something going on in my body that didn't process dairy, gluten, and sugar, because when I started giving those up, I lost 70 more pounds. But you have to do research, you've got to come. One person said to me tonight, I really didn't want to come. I didn't really do good this week. I go, that's when you're supposed to come. That's when you need to come. Church is for the sinners. Pray it off is for the chunky people. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. Also, expect to get what you expect. If you expect to fail at this, odds are you might fail. If you expect to be successful, odds are you might be successful. The way you think about a fact may defeat you before you do anything about it. I am proud of this group. We haven't had anyone quit. And somebody's out there going, she won't let us. I tried to quit. She came to my house. She dragged me here. She won't let me quit. But we never have to give up. Believe it's possible to solve your problem. I love the statement, self-fulfilling prophecies. You're walking down the street, you say, I'm going to slip on the ice, I'm going to slip on the ice, I'm going to slip on the ice. You know, you just psych yourself right into it. You psych it in, psych it. Let's stop the self-fulfilling prophecy that we're not going to be successful about this. Find the upsides of the problem. You know, one of the things I've tried to do since I started Pray It Off is when something happens that I don't like, I say, what am I supposed to learn from this? I don't always say it so nice. Sometimes I go, what am I supposed to learn from this? You know, I don't know if you've ever done that with your eyes to heaven going, really, God? Are you kidding me? What am I supposed to learn from this? But if we really stop and think about it, there is something to learn from everything. There's an upside to every problem. If I wasn't 371 pounds, I would have never started Pray It Off. I would never be here. I would never meet some of the best people I've ever met in my life. I feel I am a better person when I help other people. I am grateful that I weighed 371. How do you like that? The upside to a problem. Check your phraseology. We talked last week about negative talk or self-talk. We need to check that. We have to be peaceful, contented, happy attitudes throughout our day. People say, how am I? Have I ever said to one person who said, Ellen, how you doing? What do I say? Great, fantastic. Do I ever say, I'm glad you asked that, because I'm really awful. My life sucks. I don't even know why I'm here. I hate this group. I hate everybody in it. I'm out of here. I'm history. I'm taking those chocolate chip cookies and I'm out of here. I really feel that I am good. I am great. I don't feel like I have to be negative. And yes, I've had very negative periods in my life, but what I find I do is, and I don't freak out like I used to, but I'll be upset for a little while and I get over it. I can't be upset all the time. And when I was upset all the time, right before I started Pray It Off, it was God saying, this isn't you, Ellen. You're Miss Positive. You look at the bright side. When I couldn't get over that hump, it propelled me to start this group, and there's been no turning back since then. To go fast, row slowly. We think it's going to happen in a day, a week, a month. This is a journey. Everyone wants the magic pill. I saw a couple people today at the health fair that I had not seen in a long time, and they're like, what? You're looking good there, Ellen McCauley. What are you doing? And I say, you know what? God is really working in my life. This isn't like professional. These are people I knew. And they're like, okay, well, what's really going on? How'd you lose the weight? I said, like I said, God is really using, so I use it as a time to witness as well as sing about the journey. And it wasn't something, they want the magic pill. They want me to say, you know what, one day I weighed 370, next week I lost 200 pounds. 1 week took me, 1 week. I have the magic pill right in my purse. Would anyone like it? It's right here. There is no magic pill. There is nothing magic. It's hard work. It's God's helping us. Practice being happy. I always say fake it till you make it. You start playing disco music and you get up there going, burn, baby, burn, disco inferno. The next thing you know, there's a smile on your face. I always say to people, when you're down, play disco. Disco can just bring you up. When you're down, pray. When you're down, think about people who have it much worse than you. Because if you don't think there is, believe me. And also, if someone says how you are, tell them you're great. That's all they really want to hear anyway. They don't want to hear your problems. You think they want to hear your problems? Because they'll start telling you their problems. So that's why I don't complain. Be patient with yourself. Learn not only from your mistakes, but learn from your successes. If you had a week where you lost 2 pounds, look at that week and say, what did I do this week? Wow, I exercised 4 days? When did I do that? Good for me. Ooh, I gave up the PB&J for a week? Good for me. Whatever you did that week, try doing it again. Try to see what you did right. I'm going to stop right there, Bobby.